Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You get what you pay for with Robert Brown. I have a great, cool announcement, and I'm happy to say that I've just joined the Kansept family and become an affiliate with them. And it's basically because of this wonderful knife. And I have to give it credit where credit is due. The fit and finish and form on this knife is fantastic to me. The overall design and look of it is really cool. The pocket clip functions perfectly. I don't have any complaints. It'll go in and out of anything I put it in. This is a left-handed knife, and I got it actually just to see if I could get a knife and get used to using my left hand. I am not a lefty, I am a righty, but this knife works fantastic going from left to right. I have not seen this yet. This is in the box, and I just pulled it out of the wrapping, and yeah, I was going to do the whole cut the wrapping open, but I just assume open the box for you and show you what I got. I'm not going to show you what's over here. I'm just going to open it up. So let's look at it together and put this box over here. And this is like it's a two-piecer. This normally pops right off, but it's not now. Okay, so we'll pull this out. Inside here is just the normal literature you get and a cleaning cloth. We're going to leave that right there. And here is the knife. We're going to pop that back inside there. Move that aside. Are you still wondering what it is? I am so excited to see this, really, because, you know, online in the pictures, it's just a picture on the internet. When you get it in your hands, it's a completely different animal. Talking about animals, let's open up this Fenrir. Yep, I got a second one. This one here is special though. Not only is it, of course, the right-handed model, which it is obviously a right-handed model, but I had to get this wonderful Damascus. After seeing this thing, I fell in love with it. I was like, what other Kansept knife can I get to represent Kansept? I think this is just so amazing that Damascus is so well done. And I don't know if you know, but there's Greg's. See that? Cool bird skull right there. That is awesome. That is his mark. And this is a raindrop Damascus. That is so beautiful. I'm so happy. You know, I actually worked an extra job to afford to buy this knife. It's not expensive, and I do believe they just sold out. Maybe I got the last one. So here's the other one in comparison. Identical. All the details in the blade grind are all the same. You can see those angles are the same. I'll pop them both out. And you can look at both that side together. Fantastic. And we'll look at that side together. Fantastic. So beautiful. So I'll put this one over here for a second. Now, I am just going to go into a little tiny bit of detail about the name Fenrir. Because it is so cool, and I'm so happy that some of these knife makers pick knife names that mean something. And this Fenrir name obviously meant something to Greg. And Fenrir, to let you all know, and don't fast forward through this because it's cool. Fenrir is a monstrous wolf and is one of Loki's creations. If anybody follows Marvel or the Bible or any of that stuff, I'm not a Bible guy. I'm a Marvel guy. I love my comic books, and I know who Loki is solely because of comic books and movies. So if you're like me and you like mythology, go check out Fenrir. Fenrir is one of Loki's creations. He created 3 that he's really known for, 3 creations. And the 3 creations, one of them was Fenrir, a giant wolf. And believe it or not, that Loki and his partner that created the wolf were, and everybody was pretty much so afraid that that wolf was going to be so evil that they tried to chain the wolf up. They tried to bind him with some chains, and they forged up some chains and he busted out of them, and then they forged up some more chains and he busted out of those, and then some dwarves were actually asked to make some chains for him, and they came up with some magical chains, believe it or not, soft like a silky ribbon and really, really strong though. So all the gods were trying to figure out how they were going to get this big giant wolf to put these chains on him, this ribbon. And you know, the wolf was smart. He knows evil and malice and foul play when he sees it. So they tricked him into putting the chains on his hands, on his paws, and to bind him by saying that they all tried and they couldn't break the chains. And they challenged him to put it on and break them. And he knew that was BS. So he said, okay, one of you guys got to stick out your arm, put it in my mouth, and if there's trickery here, I'm going to bite your hand off. And guess what happened? The chains worked, and then he bit the friggin' guy's hand off. And that guy was actually the guy who was trying to help them, and he became a martyr by getting his hand chopped off by this wolf. So, but he entrapped the wolf, and the wolf stayed trapped by chains, and he was supposed to stay there until the great battle of Ragnarok was to happen. And then he was to release himself, and he did. And then he went and he ate Odin. He ate Odin. Can you believe that? So this knife is actually literally named after a big wolf that ate Odin. And I don't know if you know who Odin is, but he's pretty powerful. And then Odin's son killed the wolf. End of story. So there you go. I'm happy to join Kansept. I'm happy to share with you guys the Fenrir story. I had to get this knife. And the funny thing, the ironic thing is, the raindrop Damascus, that is, signifies calmness of raindrops hitting a calm pond and creating ripples. Yeah, serene. That's how ironic that is. Serene, God-killing wolf knife. I love it. It's so fantastic. You get what you pay for and then some with this knife right here and a lot of other ones that I'm going to be happy to show you in the future. So stay tuned. Come back for more. Like and subscribe, guys. Thanks very much for coming.